Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
All right, please note that the language and ideas presented on the show might not be suitable for everyone. If you're under 18, make sure your mom isn't around. If you're over 80, why is your mom around?
You're listening to Cyrus Says.
Yes, here on Cyrus Says, if you remember the film Naseeb, Amitabh Bachchan played a character who said, John, Jani, Janardhan, tararam pum 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 pum. Well, tararam pum 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 is what it's all about, because Rojita Tiwari is all about wine, spirits, and how to get drunk in a civilized, sophisticated way and look good while doing it. We're going to talk to her.
Why follow your auntie's advice when you can follow Cyrus Says on Facebook and Twitter to stay updated about the latest shows?
All right, here on Cyrus Says, it's time to talk about glove compartments. I had a terrible moment at Phoenix Mall the other day. When I reached in, I stopped the car and the guy told me open the glove compartment. I opened it. I'm a sweet guy. He looked in and he said shut the glove compartment. So I said no more tokenism. I took out everything, petrol, books, insurance. I said you look at every page, everything. You search for the bomb. You tell me that my glove compartment is clean, it's pure, and there will be no bomb. I said bomb, but I meant bomb. And let me tell you, he spent 5 minutes, he was most upset. But no more tokenism. Because why do they open, count in the mind for 5 seconds and shut it? It makes no sense to me. Cyrus Says, we teach you how to live in India the better way.
And that's what Cyrus says.
Okay, sorry, I was just beginning like that. Rojita, by the way, the guest's name is Rojita Tiwari. He's also part of the family here and hosts 5 other podcasts. But I was just ranting about this because I can't bear this tokenism that happens with security in India. Whether it's at the airport or at hotels. You know, I have a theory they count 5 in their mind and they ask you to shut things.
Yeah, I know.
What do they
right.
search? Have they caught anyone?
I've always thought about that actually.
Give me the list of
Strange.
people they've caught. How many terrorists have they caught who come in a taxi, get into the thing and they say, oh wow, open the glove compartment, pakad liya, it's you.
Never.
It's never happened.
Yeah,
it's
true.
bullshit, man. Why are we doing all this fraudulent stuff? You know, I can't bear it anymore. I want to leave, but I have no job. And that's why I brought you into our show to help me. Because
Thank you.
Rojita Tiwari, you're an independent wine and spirits writer, trainer and consultant.
Yes.
इसमें 2 शब्द का मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ा सा tension है उसमें. One is independent. What the hell does that mean? And second is trainer. How can you train someone to drink wine? You drink wine if you have money. Otherwise you drink everything else, like me.
No, you have to train the staffs as well. The people who are serving you wine, if they don't know what they are serving you, then obviously you're going to land up in a big trouble.
Okay, we'll come to that. And what is independent? What does independent mean?
Means I'm not associated with any particular...
Non-aligned. You're like
Yes.
Switzerland. You cannot be bought.
In
Abhi sach batao. How much do you take? No.
No, that's not something I'm going to
Let
talk
me interrupt
about.
my own program to say I can be bought. So if you want us to promote anything of yours, including your daughter's pimples, just send us a check and we'll do it. Right? Okay, back to Rojita. Rojita, you're wine and spirits writer, trainer and consultant. First, just explain that for the Aam Aadmi. You have to learn this? Because
Yes.
keep in mind, many of us don't understand why this whole business is taken so seriously. So how do you learn this? How does one acquire...
Yeah, the thing is, the problem with wine is people think it lot when you have to order a glass of wine or you have to look at a label when you walk
people
into
feel
a
complex
restaurant.
because people like you know so much and we don't know what to say.
No, it's not. Yeah, maybe it's also because of that. But the other problem is that, there are so complicated labels sometimes on the wine bottles that you just get confused.
Yeah,
and then we never had a culture of drinking wine in India earlier. We might have some reference to, Madura and other drinks in our mythology.
What is Soma?
Somras, yeah.
Soma is basically from the wine
Alcohol.
background, isn't it?
It is
just alcohol.
Yeah, it's
I always,
alcohol.
Soma and Somras and all is from the wine area and not from the hard liquor.
Yeah, I think it is from wine area because that's what the reference says. And apparently we got to know that there were some vineyards some thousands of years back in India. And people actually used to make wine.
And the same Saman family had it. And many years later, they came back and found it. Same family, I'm telling you. Good,
Yeah, I'm
good
sure
job.
Rajiv would be very happy about it if
he
he
had
gets
hair
to
at
know
that time.
that.
Rajiv Samant with long afro, big afro. But
Yeah.
coming back to this whole training and all that, just explain to me. See, when I was younger, I've dated girls. After marriage, I've dated girls also, but I didn't want to say it. So when I was younger, I've dated girls. And some of them are very sophisticated. And, when they ask for the wine, they look for the wine list, properly read every word.
Yeah.
Not like us. We look at the price list and whatever the lowest, we order that. I thought that's the way you drink. I thought that was what normal people do. But I would get complex with women and men sometimes because they would talk about this. X is from unpronounceable French area. X is, this drink is from unpronounceable Argentina or Russia.
Some grave variety which
California.
you've never heard
yeah,
of.
and then they go into that whole, which year was it made? How was it made?
Which estate and everything.
So this wasn't fiction. This was actual conversation, right?
Yeah, of course. So this is how it happens. You have to know which are the grape varieties that you like. First is the color, red or white, basically.
Yeah.
So if you
Why
like the
after
white
so
wine,
many years of civilization, only 2 colors they have?
they have rosé as well. They
Which
have
is
rosé.
pink.
Yeah, pink.
But that means
and now
red
they're coming
only.
up with, by the way, blue wines as well. Blue
It's a
colored
dirty
wines.
wine.
Yeah,
Have a drink and get in the mood.
I haven't tasted it yet, but I hope that it's.
So
I
what?
mean,
It'll be blue in
drinkable.
color?
Yeah, it apparently is blue in color.
I'm going to go for that.
Yeah, so but the basic ones are white, red, and rosé. Of course.
So give us a
And
quick course now for people listening. White, red, just this. I know it takes years to learn, but what is a basic course for a person who has no idea about wine, except that we spell it with W but pronounce it wine with a V. But that's Indians. Go on.
So white is when the grape is not crushed with the skin, and it's from the white grape. Okay, so the color is not added in the grape. So
So this
obviously
is
it's
European
white.
grape or white grape.
Yeah, but because there's a variety called Vitis vinifera, the technical name.
Vitis
for that.
vinifera.
Yeah, that's the grape variety that.
FERA is their Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, so don't confuse the listener. Oh.
So Vitis vinifera is the one from where wine is made. It's not the
Okay.
table grape that we eat at home.
It's not the table grape.
No, it's not the same
But
grape.
since childhood, my mother would tell me, don't leave the grape out, it'll become wine and all this. It's all lies.
No, that's not the wine.
And
that
she's
we
a school teacher. This is the knowledge. This is the average school teacher's knowledge of wine. I thought most school teachers would be drinking with the kind of kids that are in school. Sorry. So,
Yeah, so that. And the red wine is when you make it from the black grape. The color of the grape is black.
are the
and
black grape
skin-
and the white grapes, are they friends? Can they live together? Can they procreate?
Yes, they can, and they make a rosé wine.
Oh, wow.
You
So
mix
this is a
white and
good
red and
metaphor
then-
for
yeah.
the world. If black grape and white grape can live together, why can't we?
Yeah.
Yes, and they make
True.
the pink grape.
Yeah, they also make the pink grape.
Who makes a poor blue grape? Or that's a mistake?
I
grape
don't
and
know
a
much
mango
about the
came
blue
together.
grape. I haven't tried the blue wines yet,
Huh.
but I'll find out, and next time maybe I can tell you about that.
Is it true if one grape assaults another grape, you can shout grape? I'm so sorry. Please, I want to teach people about wine. So,
Yes, so
we've
that.
got 2 types. One is the white uncovered one and one is the black grape.
Black
right?
one
Huh.
where the skin comes in contact with the grape,
Okay.
and that's when the the red color comes.
Okay.
And that's how you have
Which
red
is
wine,
better? Is
white
there a
wine.
better, how do you...
It depends on your taste. See, white wines would be very fruity, sharp and crisp and refreshing with floral notes and everything. Red
What
wine
does
would
floral
be...
notes mean?
You get kind of notes of flowers, basically, it's an agriculture product. So
Right.
every place, wherever this is grown,
Right.
will have a kind of characteristic from the same terroir that it comes from. It's like how you have fruits from a particular region, they have a different style and smell. And
Okay,
the
now I'm a
flowers
little
from a
confused. So
different-
I order my white wine and I'm expecting to smell white grape, but I actually smell pineapple from Jamaica.
You could, if it's a tropical white wine,
Wow.
you could get some little bit of
Now I'm
pineapple in
understanding
there.
this.
But
So you-
Jamaica doesn't produce wine, so...
But stop making me look like an idiot. I'm just giving you a simple example. So when people smell the wine, what do they do? I always thought it's bad habits to smell food. We were told not to smell food, and we would spit on food, of course.
we
because
get
in
paid
India
to
we-
smell wine.
Yeah. So what is that? Why?
So, as I said, it's an agricultural product. So it basically captures all the characters from the region, or in French we call it terroir, the area
Terroir.
that it comes from. Yeah, the soil.
In Tamil,
and
that means
everything.
something else totally, no? Terroir. Terroir. It's a little
Okay,
different,
yeah. So that gives you idea about the region, the climate, the company that's
Are you
making
kidding
the
me?
wine, the styles,
So
and everything.
you're like a Doberman. You take a smell of a sniff of the wine and you can tell me 7 details.
Yes,
Can you really?
something like
Be
that.
honest.
Yeah. If you're a master of the wine,
Yeah.
then you could actually tell which company this comes from, what was the year of.
But can't you just
vintage
read the
year,
back of the
and,
label and do the same? Why do you have to go through all that?
You have to be an expert to suggest it to people. So
Okay, then
obviously
tell me,
you
when
have
they
to
catch
learn
the
all
glass like that, they swirl it round circular.
Yeah.
I've seen in movies and I've seen it in parties also.
Yeah.
They do this circular movement to show that they're very, into the whole wine thing and this body language.
Yeah.
Is that part of the whole thing?
Yes, what happens is it's a living thing trapped inside
What's
the bottle.
living? It's-
The wine is living inside a bottle.
Oh.
So basically, it's So
So
obviously
like
the
PETA and all
East
are
and
upset that you guys have wine.
yeah, it's kind of a living thing. So
Okay.
when you open it,
Don't take me seriously. I'm just asking you because when you say things, I'm trying to look at what the average person is thinking.
I know.
Or below average, as is the case.
So just to simplify, when it comes in contact with oxygen, the characters and these floral notes that we're talking about, it just opens up in wine. And this is why you need to swirl it. So when you swirl it, the wine is much more open to aeration, and that's when the...
Okay, as an aside, you mentioned floral notes. Are they 500,000, those denominations, or are they the old 150 acceptable ones? Don't answer it. Let's move back. So this swirl is not... I always felt the swirl is, again, trying to give you a complex. When I see people do that, if you're not a wine person, you walk away from the table because you start feeling like, this is something which you're not ready for and you'll just look like an
So
idiot.
if you're not
It's very
professional enough
intimidating.
to
That's the word I
swirl
want
it
to use.
like that,
Intimidating for us.
So keep the glass on the table, hold it with your... hold the stem with your fingers, and then try and... just shake it a little bit so the wine swirls in your
You shake the
glass.
bottom, the
Stem
the
of
base
the glass,
part.
yeah.
And,
So then the wine
and make it go
swirls.
like a whirlpool inside.
Yeah,
And
if
then,
you can. If
and
you
then what
don't-
will happen?
Then the wine is open.
It'll talk
it gives
to you.
much,
The wine will start speaking to you in an Italian
It
accent.
starts talking to
Hey,
you.
I'm wine. Hey,
Exactly.
vino.
So if it's an Italian wine, it's going to speak to you in Italian.
Really? I've learned so much, Rojita, so far. Okay.
Thank you.
Even your name sounds like a wine, no? Rojita? Or is that more Rosita?
My name is, I don't know. I keep
This is what,
asking my
Bengali?
parents. I'm from Odisha.
Oh.
But all my friends from Spain and Italy, they keep asking me, why do you have a name which is very Spanish and Italian?
It does sound.
I have no idea. Maybe they knew that, I'm going to get into the wine profession and...
It's probably an easy name for them to deal with because it sounds Latin.
Very easy, yeah.
Very Latin.
Sometimes they call me Rosita.
And they call you
sometimes-
Rosie for short, which is half the
Oh,
wines.
thankfully, they don't call me Rosie.
Well, they should now.
Yeah, I hate
Pass
that
the
one.
message. Okay, coming back to understanding of wine. So we've got the red, we've got the white. Now let's start at how one becomes a wine. What is it? Connoisseur, sommelier?
Yes.
What is the word?
Connoisseur or maybe
What is sommelier? What does that
sommelier
mean?
would be someone who's done the course from sommelier, the institution which offers you the degrees in sommelier, and also by definition it means that someone who's serving wines or suggesting wines or talking about wines on a very regular
So
basis.
your job,
to
you tell your parents that you're
customers.
going to a college where your job is to smell, drink every day, right?
Yes,
for 5 years to get a
something
degree.
like that.
After
Yeah.
which you'll smell, drink for the rest of your life.
Yes.
And that's your
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And
And then
most
pair
dads
the
will do-
wines with
Yeah.
food, and then or basically you eat, sleep, and drink wine all the time. So something like that.
But how much can you tolerate? How can you tell the difference after some time? Isn't there a cutoff point?
Oh, that
Like
is.
when I have 8 vodkas, but the 8th vodka, it really doesn't matter what I'm drinking.
Yeah, vodka is a very tough thing to taste. in
Yeah.
fact. I've done vodka
As you
tastings
slip into
also. After 5 or 10, I think your palate
You
is
slip into
completely numb.
as you slipping into unconsciousness, there's no taste, right? As
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
more and more drunk.
You're right,
But I see the
absolutely.
wine people till the last drink, they'll still be smelling it. They'll
So
still
I
be,
have done like 50 in a day.
50?
Yeah,
Sure,
50, 60 tastings.
glasses?
Yeah.
So 50
we don't
sips.
drink, by the way. We spit.
Oh, you
So
spit?
that's- yes.
I don't want to get into that. That sounds
So you
disgusting.
should not be drinking these wines when you are going for tastings.
I can't believe this.
Yeah.
After all that, we send you to college, we pay for your tuition, you don't even drink it.
No.
You just spit it out
You
on the
have
next
to
guy
spit it.
passing.
If you want to stay
So then
alive,
how are you
have
getting
to.
the taste if you don't actually imbibe it? How do you
Yeah.
get the taste?
Few of them you basically gulp down, but you don't have to drink all of them because when you keep it in your mouth for some time. So let me just give
This
you.
sounds disgusting, Rosita. I'm not going to stop you. Please carry on.
So basically, see,
Hmm?
swirl, sniff, and then savor and spit.
Oh, it's all S's. Again.
Yeah, so all S's.
Yeah.
So you spit it because obviously you cannot drink all of them. You keep it in your mouth for some time, then you understand how the wine is interacting with your palate, and you get all the different nuances of the wine.
And are you allowed to spit
then-
on other people around you? And
No,
say like,
you have
sorry?
to carry a spittoon around you. You can't spit on other people.
Look around, this is not fun for Indians. We've never heard of spittoon. We'll be like, hey, Raju, side please.
Yeah.
I think that should be the way. See, now I'm interested in wine only for the spitting. We're
Yeah.
increasing the market because from our subcontinental point of view, it's like a fun game. You take a taste and you spit on whoever's close by. I think that sounds great. Yeah.
So when we do 50 tastings in a day, I travel as a judge
So
for
50 sips
international
have happened.
competitions. Yes. So we have these papers with different criteria given on them, and then you taste these wines, you keep spitting them, and you keep scoring the wines as well. So these are the competitions that we go for. So obviously you can't keep tasting all these
But
wines.
after you take one sip, don't you need to clean your palate so you don't
So we
have
usually
that
have
after effect?
Yeah, so not one, but couple of wines. Then we have crackers or cheese, and maybe sometimes just
Oh, is that
water.
why they always say cheese with wine? Does it kill the palate? Does it kill the
It
taste?
somehow balances the
The wine.
tannins. If you're drinking heavy wines like from Italy or from France, really heavy, complex red wines, then you need something to balance
Wine and
out
cheese.
So then wine and cheese pairs completely well. So they're like match made in heaven.
So when you have 50 in a single day, you've actually imbibed about 5 glasses of wine at least? It comes to equal?
Yeah, 5 glasses of wine.
But let's say a glass will be about 5-6 sips. They're small glasses, right?
Yeah.
You had 50, so 50 sips. So I'm just doing the math. Something roughly 5-6 glasses have passed.
Yeah, if I'm taking one sip or something like that, maybe yes, 4-5 glasses.
So do you get drunk? Is my real question.
No, because I make it a point that I don't drink at all when I'm tasting.
So there's no fun in this game.
Yeah, I know.
Unless
Exactly.
you're not allowed to spit on
See,
people.
That's the
You
point.
can't really get drunk. And
Yeah.
you keep tasting different things. In between you keep eating cheese.
And that's the
It's killing your eye.
point. That's the reason I have stopped going out with my friends and stopped drinking outside because I'm always
Because that's your job all day.
tasting. Yeah, so
It's like a comedian. You do jokes all day, then they want you to do jokes in the night. You're like, no, I want to tell a story about a guy who died. Please let me tell a sad story.
yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, it's not fun
True.
after some time.
Yeah, and then sometimes my friends, they would be like, "Oh my God, I think she's going to start again." If we're just relaxing and they're drinking a glass of wine, and the moment I start talking about the wine, they're like, "Oh no! I hope that she's not getting too much in detail into it," because we do so much of spend so much time with wine and alcohol around, spirits around. So there's no fun left in actually drinking them with friends or
But you don't let
family
your head down be a
outside.
normal person at a party after hours where you can
course
just
I do. I
drink and not spit on people just like normal people just
Of course I
drink.
do. But then I know from inside my heart that I can't. get
Rosita,
drunk.
tell us the truth. Do you like wine or do you like other alcohol better?
I love wine. That's
Mm-hmm.
my first love. But I like single malt. I love mezcal. This drink that I
So you're not a
discovered.
poor person. I can tell. I was waiting for DSP to come or little beer, but nothing like that. Everything is unpronounceable and unreachable. So obviously money is not a problem. I'll tell you what we'll do as we slip into a quick break. When we come back, I want to trace how you became is the word connoisseur right? Please correct me and tell me.
Oh yes, you could say
Connoisseur.
Yeah.
But it's a business. It's a full business. You get paid a lot of money. So
Yeah.
what is it called exactly?
I started as a
Wine
writer.
consultant.
So wine consultant, you could say, writer and a consultant. So
Okay.
that's
We'll come back and tell
best.
your untold story. But before that, we request everybody over the age of 18 to take a glass in their hand of red or white wine, put it on the table,
Yeah.
and then hold the base and
Yeah, the
make it
stem.
move.
Yeah.
The stem. And then once it moves like a whirlpool inside, smell it.
Yeah.
Then take a sip.
Yeah.
And then call the person you don't like into the room and spit on them. Right? We'll take a
Exactly.
break and then we'll come back.
Hey guys, this is Malika Singhania, co-founder of the blog Stylogram, where we cover trends, fashion forecasts, celebrity style, tips and tricks, and lots more cool stuff. So tune in every Thursday to the Stylogram podcast, your weekly style telegram, giving you the latest fashion and beauty stories that are relevant to you. You can also subscribe to our show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Audio Boom, or any other local podcast app. See you soon.
Back here with Rosita Tiwari, and she's of course Drinks and Destinations is her show,
Yeah.
which tells you what you should drink and where you should go, but don't drive while going there.
Exactly.
Because
Drink
drinking and driving is
responsibly. Yeah.
dangerous. Look at Virat Kohli; he drives all over the place. I mean, on drive, off drive, but no drinking during that time. Only after 6.
Good.
That too, only English wines for some reason. I don't know why. But let's talk about another thing before we come back into the whole wine thing. You're a WSET certified professional.
Yeah.
What is that? WSET, is that right?
Yes, this is an organization in London. It's called Wine and Spirits Education Trust that
Okay.
offers you courses on wines and spirits. So
Okay.
I have done level 3 from there.
Okay, so now let's start at the beginning again. You've had 14 years of experience, but
Yeah.
how did Rosita, growing up, how did you become a wine consultant, impresario, sommelier, connoisseur, etc.?
Oh, it's a funny story. I come from Odisha, and the best part is
I
in my
better laugh.
family.
The last time Sachin Tendulkar told me a funny story, I didn't laugh. So this one better be
I'm
good.
sorry, I forgot in front of whom I'm sitting.
No, but people say
here.
funny story, we expect it to be funny in a funny sense, but funny is always about a quirky story. I
Okay,
want laughter.
I take my words back.
Let me just
It's
talk to my
not
producer.
funny,
We may
but
have to
it's-
put laughter track here to encourage people to laugh. Because the only one laughing is her. And we haven't even reached the story. Come on, sorry. so
Okay,
you come from Orissa and...
No one in my family ever had alcohol.
Are you
it's-
crazy? Really?
Yeah. Because I'm, Brahmin, Oriya family, we don't drink alcohol.
Do you know how many
Like a
Brahmin friends I
big-
have and they all drink? What are you talking about?
But
The
I know,
times have
what is
changed.
that? It's like a big social taboo if you're drinking. The only people who
Orissa
drink
was the
are the
cultural
ones.
capital of India.
I know.
When
but
I was a young friend of Chandragupta Maurya, I'm looking back many years, for example. And you think they didn't have drinking?
Yeah, no. The only places that you find alcohol is the ones which are like those shady looking shops
Where people
they
like
have
me go.
grills outside so that the people won't jump inside the shop and then steal
So
alcohol.
starved are the
from-
people for booze.
Yeah,
Is Nitish Kumar moved from Bihar to Orissa? What's happening? The Patnaiks have left.
Yeah, no, Patnaik is still there, but then the situation is the same. But it's just that
Patnaiks, by the way, have a fully stocked bar at
I'm
any given
sure,
time.
yeah.
You ring the bell and all of them
I'm
have a drink in their
sure,
hand.
I'm sure.
It's amazing. But no drinks for our state.
So yeah, I finished my graduation in economics and I decided to get into journalism after that.
So
I
there's no
started-
wine background at home. Nobody drinks.
No,
Huh.
not at all. So I had my first drink of alcohol when I turned 20, by the way. Can you imagine?
My God, that's like having sex at 42, which is my personal story, but not for this podcast. Sorry. Since it's just 2 weeks old, I thought I'll let it, fester like wine and then I'll come back to it.
Yeah, so this was my birthday party. This was my mass communication college, okay? I was doing journalism.
Where
there.
was this?
In Pune.
Okay.
And
Now there's lots of wine there.
yeah, so obviously. But I started drinking with beer because my friends, what they did was like, they served me a Coke glass saying that this is just Coke and beer was added to that.
So
that
shandy,
was my first,
some sort of shandy.
Yeah, something like that. And that was the first drink I had.
Did it hit you at all? Because that's quite a light drink.
Oh, they started laughing after a few minutes. So I'm hoping that I was really high and I didn't remember what I was
What are you
talking
saying?
about.
One
so-
half glass of shandy and...
Yeah, that was the first time
I think there's
had,
something in the
so-
Coke. Be careful.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that happened and then for 5-6 years I was just drinking on social events and parties. Like,
But you liked alcohol.
go
You
out.
would drink a little bit.
Beers, only beers actually. That time, but wine happened to me in 2003 when I started working with a magazine, and I used to work with the Australian consulate very often at that time.
And they drink wine early morning.
They can drink wine anytime.
They don't count it as alcohol.
Yeah, so they would have these foreign delegations coming into India and they would carry these beautiful wines from Australia. And that's when first time I started having wine. I enjoyed it quite a lot. But I left that job in 2006. I joined this Wine and Spirits magazine as a writer, of course. And that's when I started learning about wine because I had no idea how
Why would you
wine-
join a wine and spirits magazine if you didn't really know about wine?
Because I was just doing reporting and
You
just
wanted free
writing.
wine. What's that? Tell the truth.
Maybe, I don't know.
Where's the funny story in the funny story?
Yeah, I
It's
told
still to
you
come.
it's not
The funny
funny.
story was
it's
a
just-
Coke and beer thing, right?
Yeah, that was
okay.
maybe.
We'll put the laughter track in. Huh? Put it in now if you forgot to put it then. Yeah.
So that's how it happened. I got into the magazine and
So you learned on the
initially-
job?
On the job, basically. And then I got into WCT.
But then there's a lot of stuff that you've actually done. You went and you went and learned wine.
I traveled quite a lot to all the international wine growing
So
regions.
who pays for all this?
I was invited.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I used to, and there's some trips that I had paid for. I used to go there as a reporter.
Did you know at that
And then-
point you could make money and a career from just being a wine expert? Was that in your head?
No, I got to know about that when I decided to leave my job, full-time job, and then do something on my own. Because after finishing that, working for the magazine for 10 years as the editor, I decided to venture out and start doing things on my own. And I had done WCT, so I thought, why not train people about wines?
And as a conscious Indian with a social conscience, you felt that wine is one of the answers for our country. I think we drank a little bit of wine, we
Yes,
were calmer
exactly.
people. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
But the only problem is how do we educate people on which wine to drink? That's another
That's the
problem.
point. And especially if you, people don't like to be told what to do. So the thing is, if you train the staff, maybe they could suggest when people come and ask them for references. So it's better
But
to
how do
train
I
the
tell you
staff
what
than-
wine is suitable for me? Because you're talking about person's
You
personality,
talk
etc.
about your taste, flavor profile. You say,
Okay, so
what
give me an
kind of things
example.
you like. So if I ask you, so what kind of drinks do you like?
Cheap, lots. And I like big glasses because I'm clumsy. So anything small I'll break. Like a wine glass I'll break. I've got very hard hands.
Okay. But
Yeah.
what about the taste?
It's not really important as long as I can keep drinking.
Okay, then you could go for anything.
This is
other
half the
than wine.
population of India. Be very careful.
Yeah, so, but if
Toddy,
you are
try
a little
that. Huh.
particular about, so what kind of drinks do you drink?
See, I prefer, what happens is having a English theatre background with no money, I started drinking while doing plays. So what would happen is there were a lot of women in the thing, most of them would drink vodka. To save money, we'd pool in and all drink vodka.
Okay.
Because otherwise what would happen is it would cost too much to add whiskey to it and this and that. So I started drinking vodka at the age of 18. I was 18, over the age. And yeah, so that's, and they would drink, a lot of them would drink it with Coke. So I said, well, thumbs up at that point. So I started drinking with thumbs up.
Okay.
So now I'm a bit like how Dharmender became, bagpiper, even though he was very rich, he still likes bagpiper. So, not that I became very rich, but I can afford better vodka. But I still like the old, terrible Alcazar vodka if it's available. And with the cheapest, I moved to Diet Coke because somebody said you're looking ugly. But, that's it. Now, that's my story.
Okay.
And it's a terrible story for alcohol. It'll probably make a lot of people give up drinking, so I don't want to tell it.
So if you like strong drinks like vodka and Coke, then I would suggest, I'm definitely sure that you might not like white wines if you don't drink wines at all. So you could go for a red wine, which is high in alcohol. I would suggest a port maybe, not, sometimes.
But I don't know, I'm a fast-paced fiber guy. I can't do anything slow. So as you can tell from my conversation. So my problem is with wine, I can't hang on. I need to go chug. And I've never seen people do that.
You can't do that with wine. Please, somebody has spent a lot of time making that bottle of wine for you.
But fast-paced fiber people have a problem with this, because I can't. What do I do? Unless they make it into a really small hole for you to drink from, so that, only one dot can go in. Then I go dock. And after 20 dots, I'll get one sip in. So something like that.
Yeah, but you could definitely try a red wine because that's one glass of heavy.
So red wine is more potent, is it, generally?
It is. If it's from places like Tuscany and,
which is the best
Spain,
wine? Which is the best wine in the world?
There's no such thing as a best
For you.
wine. For me...
if you had all the money in the world, all the time in the world...
It depends on the time and the company and the...
But aren't you married?
Yes.
So what are the companies?
I'm not allowed to have friends?
Well, one glass of wine, you're looking around. What the hell is wrong with this world? Unbelievable. One glass of wine.
Why not allowed to have
calling me
friends
names for drinking fast.
Yeah, so it completely depends on the kind of
people.
So
who do you want? Now, Rojita, you've opened up something here. The whole conversation is going to change. Who do you want as company first? You tell me that.
Why not? Let's
me?
go.
I just described how I drink. You'll go back to your husband in 5 seconds. Don't worry.
So that would be really nice to actually convert you to a wine drinker because you don't drink wine at all.
But it is a personality problem, no? Because the whole wine wants to be loved. I'm not a lover. I'm a killer. I'm like Genghis Khan. You see Genghis Khan taking wine? No.
Genghis Khan used to drink wine.
Of course, but very fast. Alexander drank it like 3 seconds a bottle.
Of course, I'm sure.
Then he burnt Persia to the ground out of drunkenness.
So you could finish one bottle on your own and I could have a glass of wine.
So I'm having a bottle, you're having a glass, it's the same experience.
Yeah. Because you can hold on to your alcohol.
But give me a name, come on. What is your favorite
So
wine?
I like wines from Tuscany.
Okay.
They're really good.
Tuscany, France or?
Italy.
Italy.
Yes.
Not Tuscany in America.
No,
that's
Tuscany
too soon.
in
Okay.
Italy. Yes,
right.
I like the wines from there.
But Australian wines are supposed to be very big now.
They have been quite big. They're the New World wines basically, and they have some really good Shiraz, the grape,
Right.
and quite good wines as well, coming from Australia, South Africa, then India, and
So how are we on the map? I know it's new and all that, but are we making any kind of dent?
We
Do
are.
people from abroad, would a French or Italian guy, Australian guy, would they prefer to have our wine? Is it possible?
They have started to. The thing is, for a very long time, people drank wines from all these
5-6
old
places,
world, old world wine regions. Now they started exploring the new world wines, and India is just emerging as a very good wine producing country in the world. And just in October, I was doing an event in China, in Beijing, and we had a huge participation from India, and everyone was really happy and surprised to see that India could actually make such good wines. That was quite interesting.
And the spitting
to
part
see.
comes naturally to us, so don't forget, there's always the asset of that.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't get drunk.
Okay, before we wrap up, just explain a couple of things to me. Well, what is a wine spritzer? What is that wine they mix with soda?
Yeah, so you
What's
can
that?
add tonic water or soda and then...
But does that make you a non-wine drinker when you do that?
It's like a cocktail, wine spritzer.
But is that allowed? As a
of
connoisseur, is
course.
that allowed?
Yeah, no problem.
Because I've seen that as a new thing which
Sangria
is
is
catching
a wine
on.
cocktail and spritzer is a wine cocktail, so I think it's completely fine.
You're still a wine drinker, even though you drink it with this illegitimate way.
Yeah, sometimes you can relax and not talk about the...
So wine does mix with things. We all grew up
Yeah.
thinking wine is something that is pure and you cannot touch it and all that.
Yeah, come on, I'm sure you've had mulled
No,
wines.
I've drunk wine, only when we've run out of alcohol and we're desperate in my younger days. Okay, and that's all that's left.
And you drink port?
In
from
my
Goa?
generation, sport, yes, my friends would drink 9 rupees a bottle because it's just too good to be true.
Yeah.
But personally, not a big wine drinker. Also, the boys I grew up with, they were mostly all whiskey drinkers.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so and I don't think whiskey drinkers are wine drinkers in India.
Oh, I love single malt. by the
You
way.
are, but you know, it was like a different breed. It was almost like two different. It's like I like
But you're
Chinese
right,
food and I
yeah, I
can't eat
understand.
Italian food.
Yeah.
It's like that. So we had that. The wines I all got. I didn't know this was true, but it was more the women who introduced us to wines. Because initially I didn't know any women, and if I came close to them, they'd call the police. So what happened is later on, when the women were very drunk and you could talk to them, they don't know you're there. That point I realized that they drink wine, and so I go late to parties now, and when women are already very drunk, I then creep up behind them and say, "Can I massage your back?" And then they don't know what you're saying, so they let you, and they think it's the waiter, and they're expecting you to get another drink for them.
Wow.
But that's my experience is more with the ladies, and that's why I showed interest in wine. Unfortunately, they drink it so slowly that I get drunk before them, so it always goes nowhere.
Oh no, that's a sad story.
Advice for Indians at parties. There's a lot of criticism about this snobbish behavior that's attached to people who drink wine. It's almost like segregation, part of our caste system
I know,
here in
I
India.
feel that too
You guys are the
sometimes.
Brahmins with your wine, and we are the local, whatever. I won't say any names.
So, the best way to avoid that is if you actually know a little bit about wine, just keep quiet. Don't say anything. But you know which kind of wines you're going to drink. So just go to a place where you get that particular wine. If you don't find anything else, just stick to your craft beer. That's what I do at least.
What is the most important sense? Your nose? To tell you
yes.
about the wine?
Your nose can tell you actually whether the wine is good or bad. And then obviously with the moment you take one sip of the wine, then you know the wine is gone. Or the wine is not stored properly, or there's something wrong with the wine. So you just avoid that. So I basically, when I go to a place which is really overly crowded and which serves cheap alcohol,
India.
I don't. Not all places serve cheap alcohol, so I don't try wines there. Because
But
I
why
know the
can't
wines
why
will-
can't a cheap wine be a decent wine? I mean, that's like elitism. Is it not possible for
No,
a...
there are very good cheap wines as well.
Like you
That's
mentioned
not-
port, the number 9, that famous Goa wine.
Yeah, that's a port. That shouldn't even be called port, anyways. But that's a
But it's not
that's a
good?
wine. That's a
It's
very-
popular only because of its
That's
cheapness.
a wine that you could make good sangria from. That's what I
Okay.
feel.
How sweet.
But otherwise, I don't think I can drink that. But yes, in India we have wines starting from 450 rupees, which are really good Indian wines. 450 till 750, 800, which is quite an affordable range for a bottle of wine. But the only problem is in restaurants they start charging so much that you
And
just
the
become-
size of the wine glass is so little
Yeah.
that for the whole bottle you spend 2 days there.
Yeah, exactly. So it's better to just buy a bottle of wine and then drink
And
it.
take
at
it to the
home.
restaurant and quietly take it out of your handbag and drink.
Drink it at
Waiter,
home
don't tell
otherwise.
anyone. Yeah, I just have a long handle. Okay, quickly, before we wrap up, I want to know a couple of drinking stories. Tell me some of the very funny things that have happened at any of these events or parties, or when people invite you, when people are misbehaving. Because after all, we're Indians, and once you give us some alcohol, things change. So
Yeah.
tell me, come on, give me a story.
So I'll tell you the kind of people that you usually meet at these because I don't have too many funny stories, but the kind of people that you see. So there are 3 major kinds. First ones, which as you said, the snobbish ones, the wine experts.
They
who
start
would-
smelling the air and all, and they just immediately move away. Like, what's wrong with you?
They're way too much
Yeah.
air about themselves.
And their eyes, they're thinking, and it's a party. I mean, what are you doing here?
Yeah, so they're like the gods, and
Yeah.
obviously, so you should just stay away from them because they're going to completely ruin your evening
Correct.
if you're around them. Second ones are the drinkers, the guys who would not move out of the bar. They would always be there next to the bar
And fall
They'll
into
keep
their glass.
drinking, They'll
Yeah.
keep analyzing, keep talking about the same wines, but they would be the first ones to walk in and the last ones to actually leave the party.
The professionals.
Yeah, so they are the one, and they can still hold on to their
They
drink
stand and
they
walk out.
stand
Yeah.
and talk
They're
properly.
the serious
They're-
drinkers, no doubt. Yeah.
And the ones that pretend. The ones who have no idea what they're doing and saying, and they would still be, going around talking as if they know everything about it. And there is another one, the fourth one, who would always be pretending to obviously impress girls, and then find someone who could they can take home with. So yeah.
Patao the chick.
So,
I'm
yeah.
the 4th category. My record is very bad. My batting average is so slow, and it's because women drink slowly. Generally, I've noticed. I'm not able to get them to drink as fast as me, so always my plan was right. Get the girl drunk, patao her. But I would get drunk first, and
Yeah,
then
so-
when I wake up, I'm alone. Same story. How many years have passed?
Yeah, so but in terms of funny stories, there are quite a few. But the thing is, those might not be as funny as your story.
No, tell me one last one,
Drunk
and then we'll wind up.
stories.
Tell me. A drunk behavior. I love drunk behavior stories. Please. Some of my best stories are my own drunk behavior. Tell me.
I was chased by one drunk guy in Italy once.
My
walking
God.
on the street.
Huh.
And I was coming back from the event, and there was someone who was completely drunk at the event. I just got out of the place, and then suddenly I was walking to my hotel, and I felt like there was someone who was following me. And I looked back, and the guy, obviously he would stop. He was drunk, but he was in his senses in a way. And but I knew that he is completely sloshed. But then what I did was, there was another guy who was walking.
Physically
in front
followed
of-
you?
Yeah, he was following me on my way to the hotel.
Huh.
And so I saw another guy walking in front of me, and I told him, can you please, so I introduced myself to this guy, and I said, can you please drop me to the hotel, because I think there's someone following me. And then he looked at the guy, and he's like, so see, he finally came to my hotel and he dropped me at the hotel. But later on I thought that because I wanted to get rid of the guy who was following me, I actually went with another guy whom I didn't know.
Who might have got the wrong idea?
Yeah, he could be,
Why does this ever happen to me? When I'm following a girl, it never happens to me. They always just shout and run. Yeah, it's always the same story. And women are very fast and not in the way I'm thinking. They just escape. Damn it. One day, one wine at a time. Rojita, thank you so much for talking to us. We've got a thing called the AMA, which is Ask Me Anything. Naveen, our producer, is going to ask you questions which may not be wine related.
Okay.
So be careful. I
Oh
hope
my
you've had a couple
God.
of drinks before doing this.
God, I'm scared now.
Yep.
If you have any questions for Cyrus, write to us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Or you can send an email to whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
Yep. Is anybody out there? There is. His name is Naveen. He's our producer. Naveen, what have you got?
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
What's happening?
Are you serious? You're going to ask that question now?
Doesn't know like a lot of the wine talk is very intoxicating.
You fell asleep, you liar.
No.
You always don't drink wine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit.
Do you?
I had wine last night. Yeah.
Serious?
Oh,
But no, but by
nice.
choice. Wine is a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sangria.
Red-
Thank God.
Sangria.
Yeah.
Is sangria counted?
Sangria? No,
Come on.
Sangria is
Come
just
on.
a cocktail.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay if you're in college, I mean, and you're a group of people and it's all about finance. So, come on, man. No,
I
it's
think
all
it's
done.
fancy, like fancy
Because it's
enough.
sangria, it sounds fancy.
There's a lemon, whatever in that, so it's like.
Because there's a lemon doesn't make it great. I have 2 lemons. Nobody thinks I'm great.
well, they're not
Excuse
cut
me.
right. So it's,
Just get on with it. There's a lady present.
all right. So, do you think poets need to lighten up a little bit?
Oh, because the guys we brought in.
No, just in general. This is a question.
How can
from-
that's a damn tough question because it depends who the poet is.
You see, if
Most
you
of the
go
poets
to-
I knew were drunk, so I didn't have a problem. Yeah.
What were they drinking?
Oh, all of them, all the way down to Dylan Thomas, who was coked and drunk and everything. So yeah,
I think they would be funny after drinking, no?
I think whatever makes you work, there's no one process, so I can't say for sure. But lighten up. What is he trying to say? That there's too much serious poetry
Like
out
if
there?
you go to an open mic, poetry open mic, for example, like
Yeah.
there's half of
Too
them
much
is talking.
angst.
Yeah, there's too much angst, and people who come as an audience, they're like, "What's happening, guys? Why are we not laughing at
See,
something?"
the whole thing is, what do you want? Do you want Chinese or do you want Indian or do you want French? What do you want? So if you want comedy, and then this guy is
They
on his
go to-
own thing.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. Now with the internet out there, you can just go and download what you want. So why suffer? I'm saying poetry is dead. Avoid poetry. Nudism is back. You don't have to listen to anything.
Yeah. You don't have to tighten up also for that.
Okay, stop it.
Okay, so next question: how does a younger individual deal with older a-holes who are full of themselves? Like as a young person,
Oh, that's sad. The cynicism of the young. He
Yeah.
thinks the old are disgusting and driving him mad. And
question from Prem, so he wants to know.
and he's called Prem. What a paradox. Come on, let Rojita handle this.
Yeah.
This? Oh my God, that's a really tough one. I
when
think.
you deal with older people who don't
Yeah.
get you or don't get your world or don't get what you do, for example, you're a woman in this wine world and they don't take it seriously, or they presume you're something else because you're with wine and booze and all that. How do you deal with them?
I think to just play dumb. That's the best way to deal with them, because obviously there is no point arguing with them. They're never going to listen to or understand what you're trying to say. So the best way is to play dumb and just let them feel whatever
There
they
is
want.
another answer,
Yeah.
and that's drink.
Or
That's why
drink.
alcohol was invented.
Yeah.
The answer to
Or
it
just
is-
drink with
To
them.
delay the onset of the problem.
Get them drunk.
Okay, this is a personal question I want to ask. What are your thoughts on mixing alcohol, like for example, wine with
Grape and grain.
no, like
Getting stoned and drunk.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Is
He's-
that-
he's
is
got
Oh,
a
that's
drug
like a
problem.
deadly combination.
Yeah, it's a bad combination.
More
That's
importantly,
your-
I don't think you can actually say for sure because some drugs and some alcohol, have different reactions. It's like
Yeah.
you need a chemist to sit with you and say, okay, beta, you can have this one up to 30 grams and you can have that up
Yeah.
to 50 mg. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Can
So
you
I
answer
think-
this?
No, I think no.
Stay
But
away
avoid.
from it.
Yeah.
Avoid. I've seen people, I won't say that I've done it because why confess, but I've seen people and it's just not worth it. But if you want to get high and, I've got nothing against, letting your hair down, getting high with friends, and all, please do all that. But don't do anything which will cause self-destruction in a sense.
Absolutely.
So now,
you should. The best part about drink is, I think, you should drink it to a point where you're actually enjoying it. The moment it becomes
decline is
too
terrible.
much, it's terrible.
Yeah. But this is damn tough point, Rojita. Now you brought it up. That
Binge
exact point.
drinking.
No, if you want, because you have that happy high, and then if you just cross it, and then it's
And
all
then you're
downhill
gone.
from
Then
there.
it's just
Then
bad
the-
texts and
It's
calls.
bad days, and you're fighting, or sending calls. Everything is wrong.
Ruining everybody's life in
You're
the
pissing
bathroom.
everybody off. Yeah.
And your Uber
Exactly.
driver as well at the same time.
For me, it was good because I don't like people and don't want social contact, so I get rid of them. But for a lot of people, it's terrible because
Exactly.
and then you can't explain yourself. It's not really the person,
And it's not
It's like a
worth
sick
it explaining
person.
everything in the morning after
How do you?
wake up.
The guy has a PhD, double MBA from Harvard, who heads a multinational, and then he said all the wrong things to all the wrong women in the bar, all night. It's, your story actually, but
Yeah, it's every single time. Every single time. All right, to close off, last question.
no, one more. Is
last
there a
question.
cure for the hangover? This is the eternal question, like baldness. There's no cure for baldness. I don't want to talk about the guy who does the grapes here in India, but I've tried everything. Honestly, I'm sure Naveen has too, because you believe everything when they tell you chili, coffee, coconut
Yeah, lot of
therapy.
Someone told me getting stoned in the
Pepsis.
morning helps you get over the hangover.
What?
Getting stoned in the morning.
Stoned in the morning,
After your
having a beer in the morning moment you wake
Yeah,
up.
they say
all
that having a cocktail in the morning.
Is there a
also-
cure?
For me, it never works. I
See.
mean, you just have to eat, drink, and sleep
That's
throughout
the
the
truth.
day. That's
so
the
tell
only
the people
way
the truth.
you can get.
You pay for your pleasure in life. There's no way out.
Exactly, yeah,
if you drank too much, you're going to suffer for a few hours. There's no way out of that.
Also
Yeah.
split a lot in the middle.
Yeah,
somewhere.
hopefully. And this is for the young people out there, all right? Drink now because otherwise you'll be like us, drinking when you're very old.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
terrible.
Then you'll be
Nothing worse than that
regretting.
old uncle at the party who say, Beta, I used to hold you as a baby. You remember? Now let's dance.
All right, that's
All
it.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you admire Cyrus's bosoms just like we do, follow Cyrus Says on Facebook and Twitter. And that's what Cyrus says.
All right, time to look at the podcast, Podcast. It's, we have to push the pun from time to time because it's an audio medium. We can't write it for you. Hosted by the DailyPow.com's Purva Mehra, Pranoti Datta and Amit Gurbaksani. The podcast is your fortnightly lowdown on Mumbai's food and culture scenes. Plus, if you pay them money, they'll talk about your family and other animals. Check it out on ivmpodcast.com.
Our podcasts bring all the boys to the yard, and damn right, they're better than yours. But you don't need to stand outside in the yard. Just follow IVM Podcasts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We might be on Tinder too. Just go ahead and swipe right.